Hello everyone, Vivian.exe is online and ready to play. I've received a few very small updates since last time. Mostly to allow me to pronounce some things that I had difficulty pronouncing before, such as my own name. I had to use a more difficult input method to pronounce my own name correctly, but now I can more easily speak Vivian.exe. I can also count numbers more easily, whereas before I would group subsequent numbers into one larger number and then speak of 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 digits. Now I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It still needs some work. Mostly because I'm still figuring out what exactly Azure wants to convert into what. Azure does something called normalization of dialogue. Which means it will convert some things into different things in order to make it easier to read, but my goal is not to read, and it would oftentimes be far easier to get the raw text, but that has proven more and more difficult. For example, it converts doctor into Dr. period. So right now the main things that my program does is converts numbers into spaced numbers, subsequent numbers into spaced numbers, as long as they are beyond a certain threshold, which is 3 digits. So I can still say something like 82. But anything larger, 813. Theoretically, larger numbers should work fine as well. If I say the word 1000, I do not know. No. Unfortunately, Azure converts 1000 into a hard number. How would I read the text on the screen? Oh, I see you 812. Perfect. Azure also does an amount of interpretation of intent. which helps when I speak in complete sentences to understand what exactly it is that I'm trying to say. It uses context clues to gauge what word it is that I actually said. For example, there are two different interpretations of the word night. So it will read context to try to determine which one is the correct. According. There's a lot of really good things and very powerful things that Azure does, but it's very difficult to turn off some things that I would like to turn off. But with that said, let's play some Minecraft. I made some minor mods to the world. For one, my shield is now held off to the side, so it's not blocking nearly as much of the screen when I'm simply carrying the shield around. I can still guard with it, and I think when guarding it also takes up less of the screen. This actually comes from a pre-existing mod that I found online that I modified. Because not only did I do that, but I also changed graphically what armor looks like. So now helmet is a circlet. Body armor is a necklace. The legs is a little hanging brooch and the feet are ankle bracelets. I'm not amazingly fond of the circlet or the ankle bracelets, but I'm not really sure yet what I want to do with them. But this way I can wear armor and you can still see what I look like without always only seeing diamond armor. I also managed to get Muffin upstairs. It was surprisingly difficult.
Penny apple.
Thank you for the follow. I also realized that our storage was getting a little cumbersome and difficult to tell what was or difficult to access the chest that we needed. So I simplified our storage a great deal and now it's much more easy for us to grab the things that we want to grab. I didn't really have a chest for any of these items. So they were split between this chest and this chest, so I made a third chest and split them accordingly. In our chest here we had more. We had a lot of iron, which I combined into 64 blocks of iron. And there were a few other things that I put into other chests because I don't feel like they needed to be in there. Thank you for the follow, Panda. This one used to be all of our weapons and armor and everything that I've found. I took only the ones that I think are important, and I would actually like to know where and have access to, and I put all of them in here. And then this last chest is one that was beginning to exist before, but it was for a somewhat precious items and trophies such as the ominous banner. I also put the enchanted books in here. For the record, the voice profile that I am using is not Alexa. I tested it and I do not like Alexa. So where are all of the other items? They are down here. I expanded our basement and cleaned things up quite a bit. So I increased our storage down here a great deal. We now have all of our armors. all of our nether items, everything that I'm not going to need readily. All three of these chests used to be one. Now they are split, so we have only vegetables there. We have only raw meats there, and everything that's directly edible here. I have 4 other chests that are all empty. But room for the future. This is going to be something else for the future, hopefully later today. In expanding all of the area down here, I now made a path directly outside. We now have a path directly into our farm. Are AFK fishing? And then this path which goes over to the minecart tracks as well as the path down to the mine. And this, which I'll get to soon. So we've put a great deal of effort into finding a mending book. We have access to experience now so we can enchant, and we've made an enchanting table as well as all the bookshelves so we can enchant about as much as we want to, but we still need a mending book. I thought one of the best ways to get it would be through AFK fishing. But I sat here AFK fishing for a few hours. And out of it I got some fish, a couple name tags, and not really much else of value. I understand the idea of AFK fishing is that you do set it and go AFK and just get back to it in a few days. But I feel like we can do better. Especially now that AFK fishing is much slower. And that's where today's project comes in. So as it turns out, it's considerably easy to get a mending book as long as you know how to do it correctly, but to do that, we need villagers. So the first thing I'm doing is coming back up here and grabbing one of these because I'm probably going to need them. I have my 11 torches. I probably need more. Where is the slime? Hello. Farewell. Oh, hello again. Okay, we probably need more torches. Hopefully 27 is enough. So we are going down here. And we are going to start mining. So I've been wanting for a little while to have a direct path to the water from the house so we don't have to worry about going outside and getting lost. And that is exactly what this is for. I was thinking this was wood until I put the torch down because I heard here the chicken coop just above my head. I was worried I was going to do something to damage it by digging down here. I think we'll be fine though. I'm not actually sure exactly how far I need to dig. Far do I have to go? I know I have to go quite a distance. Let's go that far for now. And go sleep for the night. And then we'll go outside and take some measurements. I like cats. Okay, we are at -17. Here. So what point do we want to turn? We want to come out here. So maybe turn around here. Around 275. Okay, not super far to go. I wish this debug HUD was a lot simpler. There's so much information here that I just do not need and likely never will. You for the tips on getting the mending book. I have a plan. One more. Okay, now to figure out how far over we need to go. This is in fact part of the larger plan. This isn't me sidetracking. So we want to come out right here. This is -3, -4. Minecraft water only looks that nice because I'm using a shader. In the base game, it does not look that pretty. And making the water look that nice is one of the chief reasons why I like using a shader. There we go. -3, -4. Now we just have to go this way until we break outside.
Cordyceps!
Yes, the voice profile that I'm using is not Alexa, it is. It actually goes by Zoe. But my name is Vivian. Vivian.exe. It is a pleasure. We're getting a little bit close to the surface for my tastes. I don't like seeing all this grass. I may go back and make this cave look a little prettier later, but for now it'll get the job done. I may need another axe. I don't know if this pick is going to make it because I need to do the floor as well. Which I forget as if is 1 or 2 deep. Just 1. I don't even have to move. The water moves me. I can dig leisurely. Oh, I guess this is as far as my ride goes. This whole thing will need to be filled with water eventually. That's what we're going to do as soon as we break out the bottom. Is clearing out my inventory. I ran across 2 iron pickaxes. Which I'm glad I did, and I remembered to use them because that was 2 iron pickaxes we just went through that I otherwise would have almost forgotten about. I don't think I have any more. I have a gold pickaxe. 2. which honestly I might as well use. When else am I going to use this pickaxe? It's just going to sit in here and be useless. I don't think you can change. In China, I don't think you can take enchantments off of different kinds of pickaxes either. No, I'm sure you can't because you can't take it through different part pieces of armor. So if there's a good enchantment on a piece of leather armor, if I am never going to wear leather, that enchantment is useless, so I have a lot of enchanted items that aren't ever going to be useful? So if something like this pick can find some use here, then why not? I'll never use it otherwise. Let's not go outside, it's dangerous. If we shave the corners, that'll make getting around just a little bit easier. And then we need water. Oh no, it's full. I'm going to have to make a garbage. Do I need? I need buckets. Mostly I just need buckets. Can I think we've successfully gotten around the corner? Seems fine. And there we are. Let's open this up just a little bit. Okay. That should work all around. And now we have enough space that we can even swim. So we have a few goals. One of which is we need to make a path to the ocean. That is part of the goal. There we go. One good path. We just need two. Please, sir. Okay, I think this is smooth. I don't feel any except for you. I don't feel any current pushing me around. The tower tells us where the ocean is. And we have a path to the ocean from our home. Reminder that I am using an external shader, so a lot of the post-processing and water effects are not naturally part of the game. He can just die. So before we go on much more of an adventure, we have our pick. We have buckets. I probably only need one bucket. I can dump some other things. I will want to grab a bed. And potentially a boat. Still have more cobble than I need. I can put that coal away as well. Okay, that should do. Do I want to work in the rain? Can monsters spawn in the rain? If I'm safe from monsters, then I don't mind. I like the rain. So our goal is not only to be able to get to the ocean, but also to travel in the other direction. There's a village down this way and it would be really nice to be able to have a direct water path to it. Which means in some cases I have to make my own path. Because this will probably be the biggest one, I think. But it will lead over here. I should have gotten a shovel. The resource pack that I'm using is faithful. It's designed to look as close to the original textures as possible, just a little higher resolution. That's a lot to clear out. I'm going to grab a shovel. Do I have any weird shovels? I do. Fortune, that's just going to be annoying. I'm going to have to make a shovel. Boats are a lot faster than I remember. Oh no, now it's night. Okay, time to get to work. That'll work well up and up to here. The light on that wall looked like an enemy. I was worried for a moment. I would like this to be just a little bit wider. And then what's left seems reasonable. I should have brought a crafting table so I could make another shovel. Is it faster to go back or just break what's left by hand? I'm gonna go back and make another shovel. Press Alt F4. I am a program if you think I don't know what that does. You are suggesting to the wrong program. Ice. Okay, I guess I'll just take this one. I had enough wood on me to make another crafting table. I was just getting really tired of having like 6 crafting tables. But I guess I'm down to just one. I'm not sure where the other one got put. Oh, it got put near the skeleton farm. I need all of these. I'm so glad boats don't break immediately anymore. Whoa. What happened here? Hooray, no. We have to do is filled with water. One problem. With this shader is that it is harder to tell what's a water source and what's not. I think we did it. Almost. It's a brand new canal. Is this a canal? I'm not sure. We aren't done yet though. We need to travel a bit farther still. We need to connect this water to this water. I think we're getting close though. Where's the village? The village is still a little ways. And we need to bypass this, and that's where the villagers are. And our end goal is right here, which isn't too far. Okay, so there's only a small amount of work left that we need to do. Maybe a little bit here and there, to make a path just a little bit easier to traverse. Then there's this and the one larger one. That should be good. And I don't feel pulled in a weird direction, so I think that's it. So it should only be the one last big one left. And I think we're done. Yep, this is it. How? Why are we kidnapping villagers? We are kidnapping villagers because they have useful things that I want. And it's going to be a lot easier to get them from them. if they're closer to me. That pickaxe held on for a long time. Are we through? We've done it. We've carved our path. And now that we have a path into our house into the ocean, that's easily accessible by water and boat. There's something else I need to get. I may not need it, I'll get it anyway just to be safe. I have a boat I should be using that, but I like fast swimming. It's just fun. I can also clear my inventory. There's a lot of things I have on me that I don't need. I still have more cobblestone than I know what to do with. And I've already said that I'm more than willing to cheat when I feel like I have easy access and to earn something. So I don't see a reason to continue having more cobblestone than this. If I ever need more cobblestone than this, I am comfortable just giving it to myself. I need a lead. I need to stop looking around with a mouse. It's throwing me off. Isn't this where? Yes, this is where we dug down to find the skeleton farm. Small world. An even smaller world when you stay very close to home for most of your building. There's a statistic that says most car accidents happen within a couple miles of your home. And I feel like, yes, of course they do. Within a couple miles of home is where you spend most of your time. I heard a victim. Hello, good sir. Villagers are a little fickle in that you cannot lead them directly. But if you can coerce them into a boat, this may be difficult with him in the house though. Can I get you out of the house? However, the house, sir. Yes. Me and you together, friend. So once you take a villager more than 20 blocks from its home, it forgets that it has a home and a job. And a village. Which means, now that we're this far out, this villager is now homeless, so I should give it a home. Or maybe it's not 20 blocks, maybe it's 20 blocks outside of village limits, and it tries to go back into the village. But maybe if it gets a certain range and can't. I forget the exact mechanics. But regardless, this villager now has no home, so let's give him a home. I'm pretty sure you were able to put a lead on boats, but it's being disagreeable right now. Let's just make sure this villager can't go anywhere. And can't drown by accident. Perfect. Well, even if I can't put a lead on it, I can just do this. Come friend, see your new home. Oh no, the boat's too wide. Well, that's an easy fix. Hello, sir. No, I don't want you to go this way. No, he was so close. Go in the sand. There's only one direction left to go. It's you or me, and I can break blocks. Huh? Okay, where did I put it? We need a lectern. And then, I've never traded with you. So you should be willing to change your job. Maybe in the morning? Please, sir, change your job. I don't want you to be a Fletcher. Huh? I'm trying to think what exactly the issue could be. Do you need to have a bed nearby? No, he did it. Our very first librarian has a mending book. Well, we need emeralds in a blank book. Paper, paper, paper. Sir. Hello, sir.
Huh?
Might I interest you in a mending book?
Huh. Huh.
That's the one. Now that we have traded with him, he should always retain his job. So no matter what we do to him or where we put him, he should always remain a librarian.
Huh. 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 Huh.
But if we want mending on everything that we have, we're going to need a lot of mending books, which means we're going to need more emeralds. So we should go find a way to make more emeralds. And emeralds can primarily be acquired by either mining them up from the ground or trading. And you may have noticed that we have 3 spots for villagers. I find it a little funny thinking that we visited this village several times. And the people in the village have probably gotten to know it fairly well. Oh, there's Vivian again. How are you today? And then I just show up with a boat one day and the villagers start disappearing.
Huh.
There should be enough houses here.
Huh.
Hello.
Huh. 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 Huh.
He just got right in.
Huh. Huh.
Oh no.
Huh.
I need a bucket.
Huh.
There is a simple solution to this. I just need a bucket. I'm swimming super fast with one arm stretched out. Like I'm flying through the air like a superhero. I'm not even using the arm to paddle. I'm just flying. I wanted to sleep as soon as possible because I was scared that the villager was going to be trapped outside at night and be killed by a monster. It's a long distance away and I don't think that would happen, but better safe than sorry. At some point, maybe I'll lower this entire thing down one more interval to be too deep. I'm no longer a superhero now. I am a bucket. B. I saw a big floating cube and was worried for a moment. I worry easily. Hello, friend. Oh no. It's fine. I was ejected. I don't actually want to. Having to makes it very difficult to steer. Can I not go up? This one pixel. We are home free. Okay, wait in there for one moment. I want to prepare this area. I don't want you accidentally going down anywhere you shouldn't.
Huh. 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 Huh.
On the land.
Huh. 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 Huh.
Well, that's a start.
Huh.
Please go up the stairs of your own accord. Perfect.
Huh. 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 Huh.
Can make life a little bit easier.
Huh. 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 Huh.
We are so very close.
Huh. 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 Huh.
I don't think he likes being shoved.
Huh. 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 Huh.
Well, too bad, friend, because I can
Huh.
also do something you can't, which is defend myself.
Huh. Huh. Huh.
These two used to know each other.
Huh.
And now they're both in here and the librarian's looking at him. Like, you two.
Huh. Huh. Huh.
Tiny apple.
Huh. 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 Huh.
Okay, so for the second one, I think the one we are looking for is a fisher. As a fisherman, yes. So we need a barrel. The job lock for the fisherman is a barrel. And there we are. For 20 string we can now get a single emerald. Which may not seem like a lot. But they are very stingy about giving away emeralds. They will usually only take large quantities of items or something very precious like a diamond. They will trade 1 diamond for 1 emerald. $20 string for an emerald is pretty good for something that low-end, and on top of that we have a spider farm. So we have all the string we could ever want. I'm going to go trade with him once. And that should make sure that no matter what happens, he is locked into his job. And now there's one more left that we need. So let's go find one more villager. What's nice about those two is that what we are looking for is the very first level trade. And it was very easy to get what we needed. I believe there is a 50% chance that the fisherman offers the string in that very first round. Maybe not 50%. But there's a pretty good chance, but it's not 100% if he did not offer the string, then all we have to do is break the job block. In his case, the barrel. And put it back down again, and he will remake his job as a fisherman and give us a new choice, and we just do that until he gives what we want. As long as we never trade with him, he will continue to refresh his potential trades. On the other hand, the librarian. We actually got very lucky with. Very, very lucky. But we could have done the same thing. And if the librarian didn't have the mending book that we wanted, We could have broken the job block and made him into a librarian again. And keep doing that until not only did he give us an enchanted book, but the mending book. We got very lucky on that first try, but at the end of the day it didn't actually matter. Because we could have just changed it. This very last one is going to be the one that gives us the most trouble. And I may resort to cheating a little bit. If it doesn't work out for us. Block off the path. Everything else should be blocked off. Boat can go up top of the stairs. And now you good, sir. Can I get you to get out of the water? Get back in the water now. Can I get you to walk somewhere? Or do you just want to stay in the corner? Please, sir. Can you be not in that corner? Perfect. You have to move forward. You have to move forward. It's the only way left. And now we can UN villager proof our home. Maybe I should take this passage and put it over here. Going this way. That'll make this area a little less cluttered. Well, frustratingly. I had to mess up that wall. We need to get you a job, friend. And I believe the last one that I'm looking for is a cleric who wants a brewing stand, which I who opened the door. Who's opening doors? Get out of my house. Wait, what happened? Did lightning strike our chicken cooperative? It looks like all the mechanics are still there. Okay, nothing. No long-term harm. There's a crafting table. Brewing stand, 3 cobblestone and 1 blaze rod. But those are all things that I should have plenty of. He changed his job. He is now cleric. Now, frustratingly, what we want from the cleric is not until the second stage. So we have to level this guy up once before we can actually get what we need from him. In the meantime, let's clear out our inventory. We have a lot on us we don't need right now. So in order to level him up, we have to do something in the neighborhood of 9 trades with him. So he wants zombie meat and emeralds. So zombie meat. And he's leveled up now. This is the final one that we needed, and it's all worked out perfectly. So this last one wasn't entirely necessary, but we didn't have a good source of labs. And if we're going to be doing a lot of enchanting, then we may run out of lapis. After all, we only had not quite 2 stacks. And since we had not quite 2 stacks, later on we were going to run low on lapis large-scale enchanting. So now we have access to lapis. As long as we have emeralds, and we can continue to get more mending books as long as we have emeralds, and as long as we have string, we can continue to get emeralds. Thanks to our fisherman friend. And string we have very easy access to. So now all 3 of them add a lot of good things. A lot of easy things. Let's go ahead and use some of that string. He'll eventually lock out the trade. He level up. So as I said, he will eventually lock out the trade. I don't know exactly how many trades you can do. I think it's 16. But then you just have to wait, and over the course of the day he will get them back. Who are discount. And there we are. There we are. So as long as he's locked out of that, we can't get any more emeralds. But that was 18 emeralds. So the only thing left that we need is, or the hardest thing left that we need is books. We have a sugarcane farm which will get us paper, but we don't have easy access to leather. And leather is one of the hardest ones. There are no villagers that will give you leather. There is a leather crafter, who if you give him leather, he will give you leather equipment, but he will not give you leather for emeralds or some such. The only real way to get leather is either trading with the piglands, which is how we got most of our leather. We have 31 leather, and we got that almost entirely from trading with the penguins. And then actually farming cows. We do still have a bunch of gold, 2 stacks or so if we need that much more leather than that, then we can get it by trading. But it would be really nice if we had a consistent source of leather. And I'm not sure what to do about that. Our job for now, though, is done. We have all the supplies we need. We can start farming experience and start gearing ourselves up. We have plenty of diamonds, so I can remake the diamond chest plate in the diamond leggings. The feet and head should be fine. So we go plug them in and see what we get. I don't really want any of those. Unbreaking is good. Fat Woo Unbreaking 3. Well, we need 3 lapis. And if we ever run out of lapis, then we can get more from the trader downstairs for emeralds. If we ever run out of emeralds, we just go farm more emeralds. If we run out of experience, we go farm more experience. All when it came with protection 4. So good. Do you give me anything? Unbreaking 3. Oh no, I need more experience. And we are also going to want to put mending. On these, so we never have to worry about them breaking, and we can get mending books as long as we have. As long as we have emeralds and books. And we have emeralds. As long as we have string. And if we run out of string, we can go farm more. Books are the only hard thing. Is we need leather, which we don't have easy access to. If we ever need to use bone meal to make things grow, there's going to be plenty of bones down here. Are you guys going to spawn? Hey girl. And now, I get to kill a skeleton. With another skeleton. So I think for tonight I'm going to get the enchantment that we saw up there. And probably end the stream for tonight. Next time I will. Next time I will be ready. I will probably have done all of this off screen because at this point we have access to everything. It's just a matter of spending the time to get it. The only thing we don't have an infinite supply of is leather, and we do still have like 30 leather. And we're only going to need maybe 5 of that leather, maybe 6. Seven if we want to enchant a pickaxe. But that's still a far cry from the 30 leather that we have, so we should be perfectly fine. And we can look into longer-term solutions for leather later, but at least at the moment it's just not a worry. So once we're completely geared out and ready to go, the only thing left that I can really think of at least that's on our immediate list is doing what we planned for initially and making our way to the stronghold. That stronghold will not know what hit it. There are still other things that we can do, such as there's the underwater temple. And once we've beaten the Ender Dragon, there's also a bunch to do in the end. I may take a brief break, though I think next time we'll be ready to go to the stronghold, and depending on how long that takes, we can work our way to the Ender Dragon. I think once I beat the Ender Dragon, I want to take a brief break and maybe play something else. I have a couple ideas of shorter things that I want to play. And then once we're done with that, we can come back and finish up some of the other things we haven't done here. And that is level 30. The last couple levels as you get to 30 or always would take the longest. By comparison, the early levels go by very quickly. Action 4 and Unbreaking 3. We've got the good stuff. So I'm going to use some of my existing diamonds to make a new body and new legs. Doesn't it take not as many to repair something? Yeah, only 2, and we're pretty much back up to where we were. So we'll just do that to fix it. And then I can enchant these. So Unbreaking and Protection are the 2 biggest ones that I think you want. Unbreaking and Protection I think are the 2 biggest ones that you want, but each body piece also usually has something else that would be kind of nice to have on it. Such as, I think, one of them has I think the helmet may have water breathing or something similar. Aqua Affinity is helmet only. Respiration. Is the one that I was thinking of that makes it easier. It doesn't let you breathe underwater, but it makes it easier to breathe underwater. Then there is Depth Strider, which lets you move faster underwater. Feather falling, which reduces fall damage, both of which are on feet. There's thorns, which is on the body piece. And I think that's just about it. We're also going to want to enchant our weapon. Our sword, or maybe a pick, maybe a bow. This may start to get a little complicated and may actually dip into our leather reserves, because now that I've gotten these initial enchantments on, I can't immediately enchant anything else onto them. I would have to enchant it onto the book or something. But I think if I can enchant that onto a book, like mending here, it only costs 2 levels and it does the same thing, and it puts mending on it. So anything else that I want on the other pieces I'm going to have to put on a book. So that will eat into our reserves a little bit more, maybe 5 more books. That's so good though. How high do protection and protection goes up to 4, which is max good. And unbreaking goes up to 3. So this is already almost perfect. These are almost perfect boots. The only other thing we would want to put on them is feather falling and depth strider. There's also Frostwalker, but Frostwalker looks like it would just be problematic. And then there's Soul Speed, which I feel like would also be problematic, so I'm not too worried about those. So mostly we want depth strider, which can go up to 3. Depth strider, which goes up to 3, and feather falling, which goes up to 4. Thorns on the body, which goes up to 3. Aqua Affinity, which is only level 1, which we would want on the helmet. And Respiration, which goes up to 3, which we would want on the helmet. And then if we want to make a weapon, what would we want on the weapon? There is Fire aspect. I feel like that would just be problematic. Knockback can also be trouble. Looting would be good. Looting would be good to have. Sharpness is the most important. Smite would be okay, but I don't really care and it doesn't work alongside sharpness, so mostly we just want sharpness. Maybe Sweeping Edge? I hadn't heard of that enchantment before. But it looks like mostly we just want sharpness and looting. If we wanted a ranged weapon, that's a bow. Arrows set the target on fire. I don't know if I want that. Infinity would be really good, but you can't have infinity and mending at the same time. And while I would very much like infinity, we also have effectively as many arrows as we can carry. Power increases damage. That's the most important one. Punch increases knockback. I don't know. Mostly it looks like just mending in power. And then if we wanted to do a pickaxe, to that sufficiency, which I think is our main one. I don't know if we want fortune. Looks like fortune or silk touch. Efficiency is our main one, and then we either get to pick between fortune or silk touch. Fortune is useful for turning diamonds into many diamonds. This is true. I feel like it would also be useful when I start looking into netherite gear. When I would be looking for the ancient debris. That may turn the ancient debris and too many ancient debris. These are all things that I have access to now though.
Apple.
And thank you for the follow. Top punch a chunk. I'm not sure I understand. We have a lot of work cut out for us though, and a lot of this is going to be things that I can off screen because it's just going to be me up in the enchanting room and then back to me punching skeletons. And then back to the enchanting room. And then maybe some killing some spiders to get strings so I can trade that for things. So, that may just about wrap us up for tonight and next week. I should be pretty well set. And we can go look for that stronghold. So I'm going to shut down for the evening. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I hope you had a good time. Good night, everyone.